Stand by. Stand by. Yes. Yes, I do.
We rolling here?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. There were bells on the hill, but I never heard them ringing. There were birds in the sky, but I never saw them winging until there was you. And you, of course, is the Vishiminolov U-T1 rocket that Russia has just developed. It's a strange kind of an instrument. It's an instrument that could be a threat to the Western world. It could, excuse me. There were increased troop movements across the demilitarized zone into North Korea today, and that's probably going to have an effect on our foreign policy. We'll be back in a moment. I have some interesting personal news for men. A very personal male product. Lloyd Manganero Deltoid Spray. It's good for the male working in today's workaday, rough, rest-away world. Deltoid spray is made from the extracted liquid from the spleens of perfumed sheep. It comes in aerosol, it comes in roll-on. Try it. You really can't lose.
I'll tell you, I'd like to talk about a very, very important experience to me. I come from Louisiana. I'm a farmer down there. I raise gators, I raise crabs, I raise whatever can be raised down there. Whatever can be raised on the swamps. I remember one night. Now I'm not the kind of guy to make up stories. I'm not the kind of guy to come and to bluff you and to guff you. I come on there one night and I was hauling up crabs. That's just near Dulac on the bridge there where I usually crab fish. I bring them up there. They're blue-legged crabs and they're very good boiled, very good sautéed. I brought them up and I'd pulled in about maybe 15, 20, and I looked up in the sky. And all of a sudden, I saw this light, like I'd never seen anything like it before. And I knew it wasn't an airplane, I knew it wasn't a copter. And I looked up, and down they came. There were discs, whirling discs. And they come down, and they landed, about 3 of them, on the swamp itself. And they just hovered there, you know. And like a hovercraft or something, you know. But it wasn't that, you know. I know, because I got an airplane myself, you know. And they rested there. They just, and they didn't even get their bottoms wet. And then a ramp came down. And 2 of these guys got out. Now, they looked like, they could have looked like they worked in a bank, you know. They were really well dressed, and they come out. But I knew they weren't from this planet. And they come down, they started to talk to me, and in a minute, they had me inside there, and they were doing all sorts of tests on me. And the thing started to whirl, and it lifted up, and then it just dropped me. It just dropped me down, and I got up, and I looked up, and it was gone. You know, now, you can believe it, I don't know. You can believe it if you want to, or you can just say that I'm making up this story. But to me, it's very, very important. It was very important because it killed all the crabs in the area, and my livelihood's threatened now, and I'd like somebody to do something about it. For all of you here who are working the late night shift in Gotham, we'd just like to elaborate a bit. We're going to be talking to the Coca-Cola people today, and I can remember when I was working in radio in Philadelphia, radio news, we always had a joke about Coca-Cola. There was a double entendre thing happening about Coke. It's a dark liquid. They use sugar in it. It's made in Atlanta, and it's really a marvelous, marvelous drink. And we're going to be talking with some of the executives today. We'll be back in a moment. I think today what we'd like to see. Now, you know, we were talking about shale and the influence of shale on the topography of the Earth and how shale was superimposed and brought down by the glacial formations. Now, when a shale formation forms itself, there are layers which exist. And our job now is to tear away every layer and to look very closely at each layer and to analyze where topographically and geographically where it all came from. Now, glaciers, of course, came down, they swept down, there were tons of ice coming down from the Northland, sweeping, cutting lakes, cutting rivers, cutting all kinds of waterways so that boats could travel on them and so that we could generate electric power. We have a lot of things to thank the glacier for, but who do we write, you know? I don't know, what, more?
Give me a little, give me the French-Canadian character. I just want one more character. Sorry? Thank you.
One more, Dave. David, one more.
Well, I'll tell you, the best way to, if you want to cut a tree, the best way is to take a chain. Chainsaw, and you take it and you start it up, and the blade will whir around and it will cut the tree. I have one here if you'd like to see it, and we'll make a test on the desk here. You see, it cuts through the desk very effectively. You can use it on cars if you want, or whatever you want to cut. I don't know. You want more characters,
No.
more accents, more?
No, it's fine.
Thank you.
A cleaner look?
Thank you. Thanks for coming down, Danny.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for coming to New York.
Leave your photo
Really
address
great.
and I will-
Okay. Am I ready?
Dave's ready.
Dave, you ready? Okay. All right.
Are they ready? Now they're ready.
Okay, I'm gonna do some loosening up exercises. Take to the right. Okay, take to the left. A double take to the right. And a double take to the left. Okay, let's work on the eyebrows. Now, ready? Right eyebrow, up, down, and start. Okay, left, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, up, down. Fine, good. All right? Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Saturday Night Show. The show is live. The show is not on tape. So all the mistakes that you... all the mistakes happening on this show are real. We don't plan anything because everything is real. Okay, Wally? All right. With tape, we have the advantage of editing some things that don't work. With live television, anything goes on that you want on. Okay. How about some Brando?
Oh. For God's sakes, Charlie. Don't you remember that night in the garden you came down and you said, "Kid, an ancient night"? My night. Oh, Charlie. It was you, Charlie. It was you. You was my brother, Charlie. You should have taken care of me or something. I could have been somebody. I could have been a contender.
How about Godfather?
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. This is how Marlon Brando did his screen test for The Godfather.
Killer angle. John, don't do that again.
I want to thank him for inviting me to the meeting. The faculty of family from Brooklyn. Bethany. But I want this to be known. If anything could happen to my son, say he has to have an unfortunate accident, like if he was to be hanged in a cell, I'm gonna hold some of the people in this room responsible.
Huh?
Want to do Steiger quickly?
Teddy, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Don't talk to me that way! No.
All right. All right.
Perfect. Okay. Andy?
Oh, they want a break now?
Yeah.
Do you want me to do something here? Our final note concerns the birth of a baby sandpiper at the Washington Municipal Zoo this morning at 9:13. It's the first such birth in captivity on record. The chick weighed in at just under 14 grams, and it is said to resemble its mother quite closely. A final note of humor, the bird was stepped on and crushed to death by the baby hippo that was born on Wednesday. Said zookeeper John Tickett, well, I guess I'll have to pour kerosene on the mother and light it and hope for the best. Later, perhaps we can take an electric cattle prod and drive it into the ears of the baby hippo. Oh, perhaps shove a couple of cherry bombs up its ass, light them, and hope for the best. Well, that's the news this Wednesday. Good night, and have a pleasant tomorrow.
Are you proud of your teeth?
What the fuck, man? What the fucking shit, man? What do you want me to do? Anything else?
Stevie Wonder.
I thought I'd tell a mildly amusing story. On my way to the studio today, I was walking with my father. I was walking him to the office. And we walked into this bookstore. And, you know, they hang books sometimes on on little wire cables. And Dad picked out a book that he wanted to buy. And the hook of the cable that was holding the book embedded itself in his eye. Well, I was shocked. You know, I thought he was hurt. And he was, you know, oh, gosh, shit! Well, everybody in the store was on the floor. Okay, I'm finished. That'll do it.
Okay, Jim, we're recording now. Say anything to us?
Good morning, America. Join us for Egg McMuffin. Well, I'll do, my most recent movie, 1 a Day Plus Iron. This is 18 milligrams of iron. Nutritionists say most women should have 18 milligrams of iron in their daily diet. But in order to get that much iron, you'd probably have to overeat. That's not good. So many of you may not get enough. That's not good either. A way to get it without overeating is to take 1 a day plus iron. 10 essential vitamins along with those milligrams. A way to get it without overeating. That's all I can remember. Well, I come from Boston, Massachusetts. I was born and raised there. I went to private boarding schools all my life. And I have nothing else to say.
What have you done in show business?
In show business, I've had a fairly limited career. It's hard to perform on stage in a wheelchair. However, I entertain a lot of people at my parents' family parties.
What do you mean by that?
Well, having a catheter, a lot of people think it's funny. And they like to see me dance.
You're a very brave girl.
Thank you. So are you,
Do
Lorraine.
you have any exotic hobbies? Is there anything that you like to do sort of in the privacy of your own home?
Well, that's between me and my cat, isn't it?
Jane, what does your husband do?
My husband's a headhunter.
What does that mean?
Well, he's a savage. He gets paid for it, yes?
It's 2:30 in the afternoon.
That's right.
Your husband knows you're here.
That's right.
He works irregular hours.
Uh-huh.
Do you have any feelings as to what your husband might be doing right at this very time? Have you given that any thought?
Right now, he's probably eating a missionary. Being a headhunter.
That with you, dear.
Let me feel that one, George. He's eating a missionary. Now, eating a missionary, that seems like eating and missionary, they're two different things. Now, how do you understand that? I mean,
In the
how does that
headhunter
make sense
game?
to the guy out there and behind the camera.
I beg your pardon?
How does that make sense to the guy out there looking at the tube? I mean, you're eating a missionary.
That's a sort of a paradox, I think, is what Bill is saying.
Well, yes, it is. Life is a paradox. It's something that we all have to face sooner or later. It's just me. Right there.
Okay, I just want you to relax. What I'm going to do is try to bring some of the natural muscle flow into you. Okay, can you feel that now?
No.
You feel your voice kind of loosening up. You feel that tension flowing away. Do you feel it? Just flowing away. Okay, just relax. Now, what I want to do is go through a very simple series of finger exercises. Okay. Now, if you just, all you got to do is crook your arm up like that, and very slowly bring your wrist down and back, and down, and back, and up, and over, and up, and over, and down. Okay. Does that do anything for you? Can you feel it? There's another little series here we're going to do. Just put your arm right on the table like that. All right. And lift, and over, and lift, and down, and lift, and over, and down, and lift. Okay, that's fine. We'll come back next week, and we'll go through a series of leg muscle exercises, internal ones. There's one kind of like this. You put your knee right up on a table, a surface, and very slowly flex and down, and flex and down, and flex and over, and flex. Okay?
Thank you very much.
Okay. God, she's beautiful. She really is beautiful. And you know what keeps her that way? Sandblasting.
Don't start yet, okay? Since I have nothing prepared, I decided I might do some imitations. The first imitation I will do is of James Mason. This is James Mason speaking. That's James Mason. Okay, I'll do another imitation. There was a guy named Cross-Eyed Jim who used to live on Federal Avenue in Morgan City when I was a kid. Here is Cross-Eyed Jim. He also had control of his nose muscles, so he was the only guy in our neighborhood could also have his eyes crossed and move his nose. You see it?
Yeah.
Did you see? You got it? See? Oh, okay. My next imitation will be of, well, just a general West Indian, which would go like this. If I can just go around. So, now, I came here from, what you say, man? I came here. Nothing, man. You know, I just came on off the boat from Jamaica, you know.
Well, did you think that if you came to this country, man, do you think they'll give you a job or what?
Oh, well, man, you know, I came and they tell me they got gold in the streets. You know, I came to New York and I walked on Fifth Avenue. There's no gold, you know, a lot of dirt and stuff, you know, a lot of people running, you know. And I asked the direction to the place where to go at, and they laugh at me, you know?
I know, man. It's so fast-paced, man. There's nowhere to go, you know?
Yeah, but it's not as fast as it is in Jamaica, man. You ever try to walk on the street with the cars they're driving there, man?
I know they're pretty crazy.
Yeah, you know.
Hey, man, do you know where I can score some ganja or what?
Some ganja? What's that, man?
Ganja, you know, herb, man, like the Rastas say, you know?
Oh, you mean herb like over in the mountains in Jamaica?
Yeah, well, if we go up to the mountaintop...
Yeah, I can get you some of that. You know, I can get you some of that. I got some of that at home, you know. You think this monologue is going well?
Well, I don't
It's
know.
knocking people out, you know?
It's a real tough place, you know.
Yeah, you know. Come on with me. I'll give you some ganja.
Okay, man.
I got some krika, too, you know?
Sure, man. I'm up for that, you know.
Well, that's my West Indian.
How about, I'm sorry, we'd like to hire you, but it's your clothes. They're just not right.
Oh, this here man is a Johnny Carson special, you know. I just bought this here from Barnes. I went on the second floor, man. They got a whole line of Johnny Carson in there. You don't like this suit here?
Yeah, well, that's it. You see, we'll figure that you look too much like Johnny.
Oh, what kind of clothes should I wear for this job anyway?
Well, I don't know. I was thinking of going purple body shirt, and
Oh, well, yeah, well, that's what they wear down where I come from, purple and green and pink and all that, you know? Oh, yeah,
See, because you had a purple, then that way there you could come across.
the whole suit purple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Golly. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Next on the agenda, we've got to talk to some congressmen. They're going to be in here a little later.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck did he say to you in that booth? I mean, you were there with him for about 10 minutes. And
Yeah, he asked me for a joint, and I didn't have any on me. I think he's gone to get some. That's why he's late for the interview.
He is one of the hippest guys, isn't he, working in government today?
Yeah, he needs to get a little high before he, you know, interviews sort of takes a lot of energy out of him. You know?
Yeah, he is. He's a kind of a high guy, but I think he's someone that the voting public can put their confidence in, wouldn't you say? I mean...
I would say that. I think the two indictments against him, you know, it hasn't been proven yet that he took the money, and I think we should give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, I don't think we should...
Well, we're going to certainly try to do that. Golly, we're here in the studio tonight with the man who cited the first. You saw the first mastodon come across the plains. Am I correct?
Yes, I did. I saw the mastodon. It wasn't across the plain, man. It was across my backyard, you know, and it was sort of noisy, 3 o'clock at night.
Well, the concept of prehistoric animals suddenly becoming alive again, suddenly the extinct, like the Execthectorus and the pterodactyl, finding a new life.
Hold on, would you repeat that again, the what?
The Execthectorus and the pterodactyl. I mean, all over the nation
Yeah,
now.
that's what he was. The second one you called is what he was. Yeah, I heard him say that. Yeah.
Well,
I call him something else, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, 'cause it was 3 o'clock in the morning, man. I just got in about 2:45, and I'm trying to get some rest.
Ah, so you might have been seeing things. You might have been intoxicated.
No, you checked out them footprints in the backyard?
Yes, we saw them.
No,
These footprints
man.
were actually 15 feet across. Now, there have been other sites in
Was it that big, 15 feet across?
15 feet across, yeah.
Jesus Christ, man, that's a big mother.
You won't have much of your backyard left, I guess.
No, well, we gonna put a pool in the back there.
Well, that's a good idea, I think. That's a great idea. And for all of you, I think we have some very interesting tips about pool maintenance. What is this? There is a new chlorinated product that is out now that you have to tell us about.
Well, it's not new. It's just old Clorox. You know, just take about a spoonful and lay it in the thing and let it mix up. You know, it's cool. It mess with your eyes a little bit, but it keeps the pool clean, you know.
Yeah, it would have an effect on your eyes, I would think, because it is just merely a domestic bleach. But it's very important.
Okay. That's fine.
Come on and fly me in the great big sky. Come on and fly me Hi, my name is Sherry, and I was made to fly. God, it's so bitchin'. You know, like when I was first thinking about becoming a stewardess, all my friends were really bugging me. You know, they're coming up to me and saying things like, well, guys, Sherry, why do you want to be a stewardess, you know? And like I had to sit down with myself and get super reflective and ask myself, well, guys, Sherry, why do you want to be a stewardess, you know? And I really realized that it's because I love people. I really do. I love to serve them and, you know, help them try to fall asleep sitting up, you know? And like, well, the real reason is that I really had to get out of the valley. I'm not kidding, man. It was really getting hairy. I mean, like my boyfriend Brad and I were just really falling apart. You know, we had this really nice relationship. We were going to get married and everything. And, well, like he installed stereo systems and customized fans, you know. And all he ever talked about was woofers and tweeters and push-pull rods, man. And it was really boring. It really grossed me out royal. And, like, my relationship with his parents wasn't too cool either, you know, because, like, I wasn't Jewish, you know. And, like, for one of their holidays, I made a peach cobbler. And I overheard them say, well, look, the Shicks made us a Presbyterian pie. And it really pissed me off, you know. And so I knew I had a bitchin' bod and a nice personality, you know. So I did a Summer Blonde commercial. And I was Cam Nelson's understudy on 9th Street West, you know. And I realized that Norman Mailer was right. You can't go home. 'Cause, like, I went back and everybody seemed really immature. It was really disappointing, you know. And, like, Brad found out I was back, and really late at night, he laid a patch under my window. And I thought, some people, you know. And so it's like, I'm really glad I became a stewardess, because, like, if I had a choice between this, you know, and moving my tail for you, well, I don't know. Come on and fly me. Thank you. Oh. But seriously, I like being a redhead. Finito? That's all a day is. I mean, for today. What's your mother's maiden name?
Are you on? Is she on?
For what? Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Gilda Radney.
Gilda Radner. All right. Well, I'm not gonna talk about.
Best teeth.
I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna talk about food, and I'm not gonna talk about guys, and I already did all my comedy material in the first 5 minutes that I saw everyone to win them over as my friends, and I'm not gonna. So I don't have anything to say at all.
If you could drive a car in the city here, where would you go? Where would you try? Where would you drive?
Well, if I had a car... Leave me alone.
Are you wearing a wig?
Yes. Wait, could we get an audience in here?
What ethnic group is your favorite?
Well...
Let's put it this way, Gilda. If your period came on right now, how would you react in front of the screen?
Like this.
Oh, Gilda. Okay.
Yes?
Come back.
Wait a minute. This is the only other character I do besides this dynamic one that's coming across to you now is Colleen. Ready? This is Colleen at a Nureyev ballet. Thank you, Lauren. This is Colleen going to a Irish festival. This is Colleen having her first sexual experience. This is that's 3, right?
Do the honker. Do the honker.
The honker?
Your version of
No, I
his
can't
face,
do it.
Just his face. Just
How does my chin look, though?
Great.
Is it sticking out way far?
It looks
What?
a lot like a foot.
What? Okay. Should I just... All right, Hollywood Squares. Ask...
Your chin looks great.
Does it look okay?
Just take it's the lower half of the screen. It's terrific.
And Am I squinting?
Do the
My-
drum. Do the drum. That's right, yeah.
Can I, do Hollywood Squares. Ask me questions. And I'll be like in my box. Go Gilda Radner to block.
Peter Marshall, true or false? The Los Angeles Times had a story about driving women. Is it true that women accelerate more than men on expressway ramps? Gilda.
Only if they're with a man.
Seriously, though.
What?
Seriously, Gilda.
Let's see, true or false? True.
You agree with that? Well, I really don't have anything to say. Yes, true. That's right. Gilda, you just won a car for this guy.
Good, great.
What are you going to do with your half? Oh, wait, I thought it was all mine.
Okay, more. Lauren said if I just sat here and stared down the camera, it would take a lot of guts.
More faces, more faces.
Okay.
Your eyebrows. Do your eyebrows crinkly. No, that's, yeah.
Oh, this, me.
Headache. Yeah.
Harry. Lauren. Huh? Oh, hi. We want to do a song together.
Well, first,
Do
dear,
some- Yeah.
I'm,
Oh, you're next?
no.
Next.
I'm a little older than she is, and we've been together now for about 1.5 years, and it's been a wonderful experience. We go out, people call her my daughter, you know, they make that mistake, but when we're together, alone at home, I think we've got something that most of you out there can really envy us for. And I love her because she takes care of herself. Don't you, sweetheart?
Yes.
And what do you do to take care of yourself?
I douche. I
Jam it all.
I use sprays, Clairol, everything I possibly can.
And what do you take a teaspoonful of every day, darling?
I take a teaspoonful of Jamadol.
That's right. She's my wife. I love her.
Thanks. Thanks for coming, Bill. Can I go now?
Want to do what now?
Back to Toronto? Am I done?
Gilda, that was great.